Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is put on my NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. And then I'm going to take a piece of tape and put it on the back of my hand, you know, so it's not too sticky. And then just make it so it's like lined up right underneath your lower lash line because I want a sharp edge. And then the first thing I'm going to do is put down a colored base. So I'm going to take Constructivist paint pot, and I'm just going to use, this is a C433 Pro Blending Fluff. It's like the crown brush version of a 217. And I'm going to get a little bit of this on here. And then I'm just going to put this on the outer part of the eye and then up into the crease all the way across. But I want most of the color concentration right here, and then you're just going to blend it up so it fades out. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be using my Taupe Craze palette from Lancome, and I'm going to be taking this first color up here, and with a MAC 239, I'm just going to put that under the eyebrow. And then I'm using the same brush. I'm going to take the taupe color over here. And you're going to put that all over the eyelid. Then after that, just to lighten up the highlights a little bit, because that color is just a little pink, I'm going to be taking this eyeshadow from Bobbi Brown. And the color is Ivory. It's just a really nice light white cream color. And with the same brush, I'm just going to put that under the eyebrow and in the inner corner a little bit. Next, I'm going to be taking this color. It was a special edition from a holiday collection probably 2 years ago. It's just a pigment, and the color is Gold Stroke. Basically, get like a, it's sort of like a burgundy tone brown. It has like a rosiness to it, which is really nice. So I'm going to take this with a 226 brush. Just get that on the brush. Try to really push it into the bristles. And then tap off any extra. And you're going to put that on top of where you put the Constructivist paint pot. Just to blend that out a little bit more, I'm going to be taking a Sigma E25, just one of the little ones they give you when you buy a set. And I'm going to be taking the middle color from the Taupe Craze palette. And I'm just going to get the littlest bit on that brush, tap most of it off, and then just blend this top line a little bit. And I'm doing this really, really lightly. Next thing I'm going to do is just do my upper eyeliner. I don't want to take up too much time putting it on camera, but basically what I'll be doing is just making a pretty normal size line on the top, and then keep the tape on when you do this, because it'll give you a nice crisp line on your wing. And I'm just bringing the wing out just to about where the crease comes down here. If there was a line drawn from where that crease comes down, I'm just going to connect it right about there and fill it in and just make a really nice crisp wing, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now I'm just going to take the tape off, and you end up with a nice crisp line on the side. And just take your foundation brush and kind of rub it here to get any fallout off, and to put back on any foundation that the tape kind of pulled off a little bit. Now for under the eye, I'm going to be using this Sigma. I have the old one, so I don't know the new numbers, but it's just the little black, small, smudgy brush. And I'm going to take the taupe color first that we used, and I'm going to put that all the way across the bottom of the eye. And then I'm going to take the Gold Stroke pigment again, and get a little bit of that on the brush, and just put that in the outer corner. On the bottom waterline, I'm going to put Bobbi Brown's gel liner in Sepia ink, and I'm going to be using a MAC 311. And basically what I'm just going to be doing is connecting right here where we have this little, where it kind of swoops down a little bit. I'm just going to be filling that in and pulling it over and then filling in the entire waterline. And I'll do that really quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so next I'm going to be curling my eyelashes, and I'm using a Chanel eyelash curler. And then for mascara I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. And I'm putting that on the top and the bottom. And finally, I'm just going to fill in my eyebrow, and I'm using a 208 small angled brush, and I'm using the color Omega from MAC.